Good morning. I would like to welcome you to the Conduits channel. Thanks for being here. I have a divine masculine reading for you today. We're going to find out what is going on with this person that we cannot seem to stop thinking about, to the point where we can't even hold a intelligent conversation with anyone anymore, because it's like literally hearing the obsessive thinking, especially in the beginning, is so unbelievably ridiculous. You literally can't even have a conversation with another person, because it's like, if you ever been trying to have a conversation with someone and the TV's too loud in the background, yeah, you can't like think. All you can hear is the TV in the background, so it keeps making you think, about that. Or have you ever had like an echo in the background when you've been trying to talk to somebody on the phone? It's like that. It's like having this thing constantly running in your mind that's like taking over, to the point where you can't even have like a thought process outside of that, because it's that consuming. Okay. The obsessive thinking is unworldly, and it's nothing you've ever experienced before in your life. Nothing. There's some kind of like crazy interference, right? Like in conspiracy theories and stuff, there's like these conspiracy theories out there that like they can like inject like noises into your brain or something, so like some kind of frequency. It kind of feels like that, like what you would expect, like some takeover of your brain would feel like. Seriously, how it is. And it was like for months like that for me. It was so ridiculous. And I could feel like this energy around me, like constantly feeling this energy around me. And part of the reason why I'm talking about this is Taurus girl made some comments in another video, and it reminded me of what it was like when I was going through that, the constant thinking about them and this energy that I could feel. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would look out my window thinking that like my twin flame was going to be out there or something. Like, talk about feeling like you're losing your mind, right? I'd go to the store and I'd be looking around and I'd be thinking, like, why do I feel them? Why is it like I just felt like they were always around me? Well, now I'll give you guys a little clue as to what that is. The reason why you feel like they're always around you and you can feel their energy is because we're bringing the mind. Okay, this is a key, you guys. I'm giving you guys something special here, Taurus girl. Okay? At least I think it's special. I don't know. Maybe you guys will disagree. But if it resonates with you, let me know in the chat. And give me a like and subscribe, because I'm really trying to reach as many people as I can. I want to help people in this twin flame community. But, okay, so why do you feel like their energy is always around you and you can't escape it? Because you and your twin flame have the same soul, right? What is soul? Soul is energy, right? And you are waking up to the fact that you are the soul, right? You're not a mind. You're not a body. You have a mind and you have a body, but you are not the mind and you're not the body. Just like you're not your car when you get into your car, right? You don't become your car and suddenly start thinking, I'm a car. My name is Andrea and I'm a car, right? Like, you don't think that, You just get into your car and you drive it, but it's an extension like of something outside of you that you are using in this world to get around. Well, your mind and your body are the same thing. And this journey is about bringing your mind and body into alignment with you, the soul, which is waking up. It's the mind waking up to the fact like, oh, I'm not actually the sentient being. I'm just the vehicle for the sentient being. So the energy that your body is like going, oh my gosh, I feel them all around me. You and them are the same soul. So what is it that your body is actually feeling when it feels like your twin flame is near you? It's the same soul, right? Of course your body feels this. That is your body becoming suddenly aware of the fact that it is surrounded by this energy, and it recognizes that energy as the twin flames energy. But guess what? You guys are the same energy, right? Two bodies, one soul. Okay, so you felt their energy all around you. Was it their energy? Or was it your energy? Or is it the energy that is the creative power behind both bodies? It is that. It is the soul that you are feeling surrounding the body. It was the body recognizing that. Like, what is that? I recognize that. It recognizes it as their energy when in actuality it's the soul. It's the same energy. Your mind goes, oh, it was them that I felt that. But no, it's just this constant like recognition of like, I feel them all around me. To anyone outside of the twin flame community, that would sound absolutely freaking bonkers and mad, right? It would. It did to me. Still kind of sounds bonkers and crazy to me. I'm completely aware of it. But I know that it's true. I know it. Undeniably. And soon you guys will understand what I'm talking about too. Questions about that, or if you get it and that resonates with you, please let me know in the description, or not description, but in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with that. All right, so we're going to get into this reading. So at the bottom of the deck today, we have the world, right? So the world for your divine masculine. The world for the divine masculine. We'll give them the world, right? Okay, so completing a goal. Lessons, moving somewhere. Like this could be travel. There could be some travel stuff going on right now in yours or divine masculine's life. This is a divine masculine reading, so it might be geared toward them. Maybe you guys are traveling together. Maybe you guys have talked about traveling together. But travel could, travel in the physical realm absolutely could be what this is representing. But it also can go further than that. It's completing something. It's going full circle, right? It's starting out with the lesson and then coming full circle and like having like this, you get it now. You understand that you've learned the lesson, or you started out on a task or a mission or a desire for something, and you come full circle and you've fulfilled that mission or desire or goal. So that's the overall energy for the reading today. And look, I got my little twins here, little twin elves. All right, so recent past. We have Page of Swords in reverse. With the Page of Swords in reverse, we have like some weakness, some feelings of not being good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. So there's low self-esteem that is surrounding the weakness or is the cause of the weakness behind this card. But how it's manifesting through the 3D world for your divine masculine is that they're getting some like news that they don't like. They're finding out something that doesn't make them, they're not feeling good about it. They're upset about it. It could be something with a karmic situation. It could be something that they're kind of realizing about themselves even, that they know that they need to like figure out and correct. But there could also be certain kinds of legal issues going on in your divine masculine's life. Because this card is also about that. So they could potentially be in the middle of a divorce. They could be in the middle of a custody battle. They could be in the middle of, like suing someone or being sued themselves for something. Whatever it is, it's really causing a lot of stress to your divine masculine. Things like that are very difficult to traverse through. And your divine masculine is probably pretty consumed with some of that stuff. It may not be 100% around legal issues, but it could be something where I guess you could like sort of like change the perception of the word legal, where it's like how things are supposed to be, how they're meant to be, what would be the expected outcome or desire of situations, like, you know, they're not happening that way. And so it could be that as well. So there's a few different ways that the energy behind that card could manifest, but with the examples that I gave you, you kind of apply that to your divine masculine's life and see if there's that kind of energy that has been going on for them in the past. All right, and the karmic situation that your divine masculine has been dealing with, whether it's some kind of a relationship, not necessarily romantic, could be friendship or family members, something related to work, but it can also definitely be like a romantic situation. We have 7 of Cups in reverse along with 8 of Wands in reverse. So the combined energy of these two cards shows that there is some kind of a like there's like a frustration and issues. There's also travel issues. So if they are traveling, there could be some issues that have been arising around the possibility of traveling. They could have had issues while they were traveling somewhere. Maybe they lost a bag, or they got stuck, or a flight was delayed. Anything along those lines with traveling. But again, it can also be like certain kinds of things and like accomplishments that they've been working towards. So this really kind of goes in tandem with the overall energy here. But the 7 of Cups means that with whatever issues they've been dealing with, whatever these problems are that have been arising in their life, whether they're mental or like, on the physical plane, they're getting the clarity that they need in order to see things and use their discernment on how to navigate their way through it. So if these are matters of the heart that are frustrating them and upsetting them, in a relationship with someone, they're getting the clarity that they need. If they are having issues on the physical realm of like travel or something like that, then they're also getting like, they're seeing the way out of it. They're like, okay, well, this is what I'm going to have to do. So they're figuring out what they need to do to get out of a situation or to navigate their way through a situation that has caused and created a lot of stress and grief for them. So that's good. That's good for divine masculine, right? That could be even possibly like, the ending of a relationship. Like, okay, this relationship's not working for me. I know it now. And I need to devise a plan to like get out of this in the best way possible for all parties involved. Toward you in recent past, like, hold on a second here. All right, we have the Emperor and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So with the Emperor energy, right? Respect, being a planner, a father figure, now again, this isn't about gender, so it's about the energy behind it, okay? Your divine masculine could be a male or a female, because gender does show up on the physical plane, but on the mental and metaphysical and spiritual plane, we still have these things. They just manifest differently because it's energy, it's not gender. So we have a masculine energy and a feminine energy. It's a positive and a negative flow of energy in all things. So with this Emperor energy, we have respect, leadership, being a planner, being very strategic about things, and like a kind of almost like a fatherly, like a protective type of energy, right? And then with the 3 of Swords in reverse, we have, apologies, recovering from issues, physical healing. So with the two of these cards coupled together for you, like this is how your divine masculine feels toward you. They know that whatever's going on right now, whether there's some kind of a separation in the physical between the two of you right now, this is a period that is happening solely for the purpose of protecting the energy between the two of you because of all of the stuff that's going on, and how they might be seeing your situation, right? They might be thinking like, well, this person, you needs some space to go through some things. Maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe you're going through a breakup right now. Maybe you're, really kind of overwhelmed with, kids and a job. Maybe you've already gone through that and you're a single parent, and you're trying to navigate your way through that minefield, right? It's whatever it is, they're seeing this physical separation as a necessity for growth and rest and recovery. And they're not wrong about this. Intuitively, they understand something needs to take place in order to give you both the space and the time. Now, this is recent past. So if they ran from you at some point in time, if they stopped talking to you, whatever the reason was, whether they gave you an explanation or not, the energy behind it was protecting protecting what, like, how do I put this? Protecting the sanctity of the connection between the two of you to allow space and time to correct issues that they see as obstacles between the relationship, or in the relationship between the both of you, okay? If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. We are really trying to grow this channel. It would mean a lot to us. Also, we still have some specials going. We have 40% off of tarot readings, and we also have 10% off of personal one-on-one coaching calls. So if you guys are interested in either of those, right now is a phenomenal time to sign up for those. Coupon codes are in the description box below. We have July 40 for the tarot readings, and then coaching 10 for the coaching sessions. We also have group call memberships that are anywhere from $20 to $40, depending on how many calls you want per month. So please check those options out. We have several more things coming to you as well soon. So we've got, in current present situation right now, the Hierophant. We have the Hierophant. So this is a really good card for right now. Again, there's got to be something going on with you and your divine masculine that needs to be remedied. But I feel when I'm saying that and holding this card that it is something on an internal level, a balancing that needs to take place within. And knowing what I know about twin flames, of course, it leads me to think it's just about balancing your own energies. With this card right here, we have traditions, expectations, conformity, looking at things from a conventional perspective. These things can sometimes show up in our life as obstacles because it's identity, it's perspectives that may not actually be in alignment with the trajectory of where we want to go. We think we're locked into perspectives sometimes because we think our perspective is correct, and we think, well, we've analyzed the heck out of this, and so the perspective that I have right now is absolutely correct. There is no other possible way. And since we see that, it becomes a limiting belief, a limiting perspective, because perspectives shape our reality, right? They really, really do. What you perceive and believe is how reality shows up for you. I believe this rock right here, this heart rock, is awful, terrible, the worst thing in the world. or I believe it's amazing and wonderful. And whatever I choose to believe about this rock is how I'm going to experience this rock. But this rock is just a rock, right? It's just a rock. And how I view the rock completely changes how I experience it. It's that way with relationships. It's that way with thoughts. It's that way about everything. 99% of your entire experience as a human being comes from the perceptions that you adopt to be truth and reality. And so there is some balancing that needs to take place in your divine masculine as well as you, which is probably why you guys have been being given this period of time for self-development and growth. But as you move here into present time, you're still dealing with that. It's just that now you're like smack dab in the middle of that, evaluating perceptions that don't serve you well. You guys are both stuck in that kind of energy right now. Well, stuck is the wrong word. Okay, I don't like that. Erase that, scratch that out of your mind. Stuck is also because words matter and words have meaning and power. Okay, so we're Xing out the stuck word, okay, because you're not stuck. This is a part of the journey that is an absolute necessity, and everyone goes through it on their twin flame journey. It's 100% mandatory. Okay, it is the spiritual awakening itself. You're awakening to the truth that you are a creator, changing your perceptions, therefore changing your reality. That's not stuck. That's like emerging from the cocoon and like freedom. Okay, it's the opposite of stuck. So I need to throw that out there because words matter. See how I just changed that? See how just the littlest tweak in your mind, the sneaky little mind of ours, can change the way something looks or appears and change the energy behind it. Words matter because thoughts are things. Words are spells, right? We cast these things out through the energy of the vibration of what we speak into the universe and the atmosphere. Watch yourself the way that I just did. And when you notice something like that, fix it, okay? Change it. Hone in on the bullseye of your intentions, okay? All right. Your divine masculine present right now. As we speak about this, funny enough, I just noticed we have the Hanged Man, which is all about changing your perspective. Da, 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 da. Right here in real time. Divine masculine is changing their perspective, which is changing their experience and outcome, right? 10 of Swords, coupled along with that energy, is a new start, recovery, forgiveness, and moving on. Of course, that's going to follow in alignment here with the Hanged Man, right? These cards right here are an absolute result of this right here. This is the purpose of the Twin Flames meeting. Okay, you guys ignite and initiate each other into your awakening and ascension process. And it is happening for both of you simultaneously. And I always tell you guys over and over again in these readings, it's not going to look the same for you. So don't let your mind get hung up on the details. Okay? Your mind loves being hung up on the details. Well, what about this? And what about that? And why are they feeling this way? And why are they thinking that way? And why doesn't it look like mine? And blah, 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 blah. Your mind will just annoy the shit out of you if you let it. Okay? You have to tell it no. No, mind, we're not doing that right now. Simple. Okay? You are the soul. You are the one in control. You are the witness to the mind and the body. You are the soul. The soul that your mind and body sense and feel all around it. When you catch yourself saying, oh, my soul's somewhere, you know your mind identified. When you change that, flip it around. Oh, my mind and my body. Then you know you're thinking about things from the soul. You're aware that you have a mind and a body that are external to you. Just as external to you as these cards. Okay? You are the soul. the soul that your mind and body feel surrounding it. Okay, enough of that little tangent right there. Hopefully that helps you guys, though. Your divine masculine's getting a new perspective on life, which is wonderful because they're looking at things. They're saying, wait a second, is all of what I think, what I actually think that it is? Like, they're actually going deep. They're diving in to a new perspective, a new way of thinking. Shifts are taking place within your divine masculine. The karmic situations that they're dealing with, they're like, hold up here. It's like they're suddenly questioning their own reality. And they're like, I don't like what I see. I don't like what I'm experiencing. How do I change this? And they're actually figuring it out. It's starting to like information, videos, books, people are coming into their life and saying things to them in synchronistic ways. And they're like suddenly realizing that there's other ways to view things. So the door for that is opening up for divine masculine. And that's good. That's good. That's alignment. That's what we want. We want divine masculine to align. Okay. And it's because you're aligning, divine feminine. You guys are connected. You're one. If they're aligning, you're aligning, right? If you're aligning, they're aligning. That's just the way that it works. One and the same. All right. So toward you, we have Wheel of Fortune and Strength. These are really good cards. This is how they feel about you, okay? So they see you as a turning point in their life. They feel like there is not a risk in you. There's like a feeling of home, and that gives them strength. They're recognizing self-love, what unconditional love is, what it means to like respect themselves. And when they can respect themselves, they're able to give that respect to others more freely. They really see you as this person that has just shown up into their life and has given them like this complete like turnaround. They know it all started with you because they were going and 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 going on this path, and then all of a sudden they meet you and it's like, and then they're like going in a whole different direction, right? And they know that pivotal moment where things shifted was the day that they met you. Everything was different after that. And they recognize where it came from. They recognize the energy within you, and they resonate with it on a very, very deep level. They know there's something extraordinarily special about your relationship, which is why they had this instinctive feeling of protecting it, during like some of these other difficult periods of time. Okay? It's a protective energy for the sanctity of this relationship. On a subconscious level, they know that there's something quite holy about the experience that they're having with you. Whether you guys are separate or together or however it works, right? Because everyone's journey is different. The truth is you guys are a union already, right? There is no, how things play out in the 3D has nothing to do with union. Physical union, what is that? Like when you think about it, like what is physical union? You got to look at the perceptions of what your mind is saying about union with your twin flame. This is transcending the typical romantic style relationships of, what it means to be together with someone. You and your divine masculine have been together since inception. Time, space, the illusions of 3D reality cannot separate you. Chew on that one for a little while. All right, coming up in the near future, we have the Devil card. Something or someone is going to have some energy that is going to come in and stir things up a little bit. Okay. Don't know what, don't know who, don't know how, but that is going to happen. It may not be a person. It could also be an event. So whether it's ignited by a person coming in and being a catalyst, or an event that comes in as a catalytic event, something's going to come in and stir the energy up a little bit. Do not be afraid when it does. Fear is exactly the reason that this is coming in. It's to bring those fearful shadows out into the open. A major triggering is going to take place, okay, for both you and your divine masculine. Again, how that shows up, I don't know. I can't tell you that. It could be a person and it could be an event. It's entirely possible too. It could just be something happening between the two of you, and suddenly like emotions are triggered and fear just rises up. This is so normal and common in the twin flame journey. So when it happens, don't be afraid. Your mind is going to freak out and you're going to be afraid, okay? But I'm saying this is the opportunity to tap into the calm center while you watch the storm and witness the storm. This is the moment that's going to teach you like faith, and to like be able to like really tune into your intuition and your connection to source, to God. So commit yourself to that, because that is going to, first of all, calm the storm. And it's going to give you peace while there is chaos. But it's going to teach you something magnanimous, okay? You're going to go through this giant shift and transition in perspective and way of dealing with things. Massive revelation is going to take place. So when that's happening and you're feeling at the low part of this, know that it's moving you towards something incredible. And if it's doing that for you, guaranteed it's happening for your divine masculine in real time at the same time. Do not be deceived by appearances. Okay? Everyone always puts on a good, happy little mask. So don't be deceived by that, okay? That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It will help to overcome. Okay, so I did not notice this when I was putting the cards out, but I think this is like one of those cards that's in the deck that's not an actual card. I didn't realize that was in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the world off. We're going to do a quick little shuffle. We're going to see what the universe has designed for us to replace that card there, okay? I apologize for that little mistake. Did not even notice it. Oh, look, there's another one. I didn't know that those were in there. I must have accidentally shuffled them in. Sometimes these decks, I don't ever throw any parts of them away, but sometimes these decks, they'll have like separate little, cards that are not actually part of the deck, but they're just part of like the design. I don't know. I haven't looked at those, but we're going to do a quick little shuffle and we're going to pull a new card for this spot. So here we have a little bonus round going on. Let's see what the universe has designed for this. It'll be interesting. And it's on divine masculine side. So come on, universe. Show us what's going on with divine masculine after this crazy little incident of triggering takes place. All right, here we go. All right, let's put this back. And you know what? I never rolled your dice today. So 6 and 3. There you go. There's your number for today. And we'll get these cards out of here. All right. 6 and 3 is your number today, if that resonates with you. 36, 63, 3 and 6. Or 3, 6, 9. Yesterday, someone pointed out that the numbers added up to 9 as well. So we have 9 again today. 9, the number of completion in sacred geometry and numerology, right? So 3, 6, 9, that's Om. That's a good energy. All right, so here we have 9 of Cups, you guys. 9 of Cups with Knight of Wands. All right, so this is the energy that your Divine Masculine is going to be moving toward after this kind of like crazy triggering shift takes place. In the karmic situation that they're dealing with, whatever that is, again, it could be romantic, but it may also be friendship, business, certain things, whatever has been causing Divine Masculine to like go through some stuff. Okay, these karmic relationships that we have are just as valuable and important for your Divine Masculine because it's part of their evolution in this journey. So the karmic could very well be serving, as they often do, of what we don't want, right? Because it's really just as important to know what we do want or what we don't want in order to know what we do want. And oftentimes that's what the universe will give us to help refine us. And so it gives us what we need to evolve in order to align us with what we truly want. That's the purpose. And so the stuff that they go through with the karmic situations often teach them a lot of what they do and don't want to help them really hone in on their bullseye, which twin flames, you know, two bodies, two experiences, one destination. You guys are headed toward the same destination, same energy, same destination, two paths, one destination. Okay. So Knight of Wands in reverse. We have kind of like a person that that is excessive, impulsive. They may kind of like use like certain kinds of alluring energies to kind of like manipulate. So we're probably dealing with someone in Divine Masculine's life that has been extraordinarily manipulative. And this could be part of what was the triggering process for both of you guys. Maybe you guys are dealing with some karmic situations that are really, really annoying. That's entirely possible that could be the triggering, like catalytic event that kind of starts this whole thing. But as it progresses and you start to move into like new energy by applying these new perspectives that have been cultivated and the foundation was laid in order to kind of deal with these kinds of things, your Divine Masculine is actually going to have the shift that is like, you know what? All I have to do, like, why am I here? I don't have to accept this. I can make the life that I want. So why am I wasting my time here? And they're just going to like drop it like a hot potato. They're going to say like, what am I doing? Like, why would I keep spending my energy on this when there's absolutely no need to? Like, they're going to drop the illusions that they're bound or entangled to anything over here. And move in a whole different direction over here to you. Toward you, Divine Feminine, they see you as the complete opposite of like all of the karmic crap that they've dealt with. So they're fully aware with Queen of Wands what it's like to be around a cold, dishonest, and unkind person. And with Three of Cups, they see you as the exact opposite of that. You are the most supportive, loving experience that they've ever had. You've made them feel like there's nothing that they can't do or accomplish or be. And they recognize that, like, it's because of all the crap that they've dealt with, all of the I know what I don't want they've dealt with, they can really, really see with clarity what it is that they do want. And they know that all of that is embodied within the connection that they have with you. They know this without a doubt. There isn't a shred of doubt at this point in your divine masculine's mind as to the sanctity and the beauty. What they've known that the entire time. Like, you can see that in this whole entire column. But now they've gained so much clarity through, like, the trials and tribulations of what they've gone through in life. This is peace. This is peace for them. And that's what they want, is the peace that they get between the two of you. That energy. They crave it. And so let's find you guys a oracle card here. And let's go to sacred sites, because there was a lot of travel stuff involved in this reading today. So we're going to use our Abraham Hicks oracle deck here with sacred sites, and see what it comes up with. Oh, so if you guys enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. We really, really appreciate your support and your help. We have a lot of people that watch the videos that haven't subscribed yet. So if you like them, please support our channel and hit that like and subscribe. It really helps a lot with the algorithm. All right. Ooh, interesting. I wonder what this is going to say. Devil's Tower. What is that going to be about? Let's look it up and find out. All right. Devil's Tower. Let's go. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to read all of it because it has lower world, present, and potential. And I think that that kind of goes along with the way that this reading is. So you can take the lower world, apply it here, the middle world, apply it here, and the potential, which is here. All right. So, and we do have like the 3 degrees, right? The 3 degrees of glory, the, in like Norse mythology, it's like Valhalla, Middle Earth, and I forget the bottom one, but we see this 3 degrees often. We also have the past, present, and future. So we're going to just read all of them, and you guys can kind of see if this resonates. So energy focus is introspection. Location is in Wyoming. Have you been harboring a desire to roar? Bear appears to help you out of hibernation and express yourself better. Have you put your needs aside in order to care for others, only to rebel later without consideration? Bear medicine teaches introspection. Slow down and listen to your inner voice. Remember when you spoke out or acted without thinking about the impact on others and how this rebounded on you. Such instinctive lashing out is particularly relevant within the family unit. As a parent, child, or sibling, your past outbursts may have pushed away the ones you loved rather than getting their support, which is what you really needed. Bear medicine presents you with courage and strength of heart on how to make amends. So this is about like pushing away, having the kind of energy that pushes away what you want rather than attracts it. Middle world. Bear Lodge is one of the Native American names for the dramatic rocky outcrop known commonly as Devil's Tower. Many legends are associated with this place. In one, 7 Kiowa girls were playing in the fields nearby when suddenly they were spotted by giant bears who chased them. They prayed to Great Spirit to save them, and the ground rose beneath their feet, lifting them to the heavens. Well, if that's not a Kundalini awakening, I don't know what is, right? The bears tried to climb up after them, but slid back down, leaving their claw marks in the rocks. The girls reached high into the sky and turned into the Pleiades constellation. The 7 sisters. There's lots of this throughout many different cultures. But that's the chakra system. I'm telling you right now, like, that's what it is. You are often tempted to run away from a situation wishing you could be somewhere else. You must act on your instinct for change. It's time to call on Great Spirit to assist you to move on. Do this by meditating on the bear paw power symbol. Focus on the image for a few minutes, then close your eyes and visualize how you would like to see the next few days, months, even years pan out. Do this regularly to keep focus on what you need to do to manifest this outcome in your life. This is about the Kundalini awakening and the process that it takes you to into manifesting what you want. It's the shift in perspective. The energies that repel, the shift in perspective. These freaking oracle cards, I'm telling you guys, every time, without fail, it's incredible. It's amazing the way that these always just line up with these readings. Okay, so now we have the upper world, the future. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters. See, if you guys didn't know that, it's the Seven Sisters. Feature in mythology around the world. See? Just kidding. Sorry, I'm in such a goofy mood today. I hope you guys are laughing along with me and not at me. All right, the Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, feature in mythology around the world. Like other civilizations, the Native American peoples looked to the heavens for guidance and spoke about those who had visited from the stars. The Hopi consider themselves to be direct descendants of the people of the Pleiades, who are said to have come down to earth. The Lakota believe that after death, the soul returns to its home in Pleiades. It's not by chance that Devil's Tower featured the Steven Spielberg film Close Encounters of the Third Kind as a point of contact between humans and extraterrestrial beings. What is it that calls us to look to the skies for answers? Is it because the stars are the source of our being and offer a way of looking back into our past and into our very souls? Consider learning more about the constellations and their mythology for insight into dealing with emotions and relationships. This is your awakening, you guys. This is your return back to self. The Seven Sisters in the Pleiades, the stars above, right? We remember as above, so below, as within, so without. We are a reflection in the microcosm of the macrocosm and vice versa. Okay? What we see in the heavens is reflected here on earth, right? That's the internal realm coming out into the external realm. And the Seven Sisters are the representation of your internal chakra, right? The archangels, the prism, the colors of the rainbow that are in the chakra system, the energies, right, that we see. Some of you, this will make sense. Some of you, you're still learning and you won't fully understand, but I'm dropping some stuff here that I urge you to look into, right? Look up 7. Look up what the meaning of 7 is, the way that it applies, 7 notes, 7 colors in the rainbow. When a prism bends the singularity light, the white light, it turns it into the 7 colors of the rainbow. We have the 7 sisters, the 7 chakra system, 7 days of the week. We go on and on and on, right? 7 is a significant number, and you guys are waking up to the truth of what reality actually is. You are from the heavens. You are an eternal being of light. And you came down here to experience this duality. And you went out into it. And now you're going back home. I love you guys. You're traveling right now. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps just thinking about this. Travel. Okay, I might even cry a little bit. Travel in this whole reading. And I was saying that travel could be in the physical realm. You might be seeing some of that. But I think what this was really pointing us toward is the fact that you guys are traveling home to the truth of who you really are. All right? This is your ascent. This is the greatest journey, you guys, that you could go on. Like, this is your moment. You and your divine masculine, okay? Every great journey is fraught with difficulties in their adventures and things that they have to overcome and evil that they have to, conquer and abolish, and, moments of like fear. Is everything going to fall apart? And then you guys are the hero of your own journey. That's the whole precipice of like tarot right here. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you guys on Thursday.